Next method of preparation of alcohols is from Grignard reagents. Okay, aldehydes and ketones react with Grignard reagent to form alcohols in two steps. Step 1 includes the nucleophilic addition of Grignard reagent to the carbonyl group to form an adduct. Okay, and the second step involves the hydrolysis of that adduct to yield an alcohol. Okay. So now what is Grignard reagent? Grignard reagent is RMGX. Okay. Now magnesium is highly electropositive element. So there is a charge separation in this compound. Okay. This alkyl group will gain, alkyl carbon will gain slight negative charge and magnesium will gain slight positive charge. Okay. This is a polar compound. So when carbonyl compound react with Grignard reagent. Okay. Grignard reagent, this RMGX. This R will add nucleophilically, okay, to the carbonyl group. Nucleophilic addition takes place here. Formation of adduct. Now this is the adduct, okay. This is the adduct. So hydrolysis of this adduct will lead to the formation of alcohol. Hydrolysis means lysis or breakdown of any compound in presence of water, okay. So this is alcohol and MgOHX. Okay. Now different type of carbonyl compound lead to different products. Okay. For example, if we are taking formaldehyde, then what will be the product? Formaldehyde is HCHO. Okay. The simplest carbonyl compound is formaldehyde. So an adduct will be formed through the nucleophilic addition. And hydrolysis of this adduct will lead to the formation of alcohol. Okay, now which alcohol is being formed here? RCH2OH plus MgOHX. Okay, so primary alcohol is being formed here. When we are taking formaldehyde as the carbonyl compound, then the product is primary alcohol. Okay. Now in the second case, I have taken acetaldehyde as the carbonyl compound. Acetaldehyde is CH3CHO. Okay. Now the mechanism is same. That is, first step involves the formation of adduct through nucleophilic addition of Grignard reagent, that is RMGX, to the carbonyl group. Okay. And second step involves the hydrolysis of the adduct to form alcohol. Okay. So next is hydrolysis. I am not writing the mechanism again and again. Okay. So what will be the products? CH3 okay. Now this is the secondary alcohol. This is secondary alcohol. Okay, OH group is attached to the secondary carbon here. So when we take carbonyl compound as acetaldehyde, then the product is secondary alcohol. Okay, now third case. In third case, suppose we are taking acetone, CH3COCH3. Okay, acetone we are taking, carbonyl compound. Now RMGX, first step involves the formation of adduct, second step involves hydrolysis that lead to the formation of alcohol. Okay, so what will be the product here? Now the product here is tertiary alcohol. Okay, this is the tertiary carbon. OH group is attached to tertiary carbon. Okay, beta. So when we were taking formaldehyde as the carbonyl compound, we were getting primary alcohol. When we were taking acetaldehyde as the carbonyl compound, then we were getting secondary alcohol. And when we are taking acetone, okay, or a ketone as the carbonyl compound, then the product is tertiary alcohol. Our next topic is physical properties of alcohols. Okay, so alcohols consist of two parts, that is alkyl or aryl group, है ना, and hydroxyl group. So their properties are chiefly due to the hydroxyl group. Okay, so physical state at room temperature, lower alcohols are colorless, है ना, colorless liquid with distinct smell and burning taste. Its taste is burning. Okay, the higher members are colorless, odorless, waxy solids. Okay, so ethanol, for example, ethanol is liquid at room temperature. Okay, boiling points. Now why ethanol is liquid at room temperature? Due to the hydrogen bonding, है ना. Now boiling point. The boiling points of alcohol increase with increase in the number of carbon atoms due to increase in van der Waals forces, you already know. Now in alcohols, the boiling point decreases with increase of branching due to the decrease in surface area, which leads to the decrease in van der Waals force of attraction, okay, or the intermolecular forces of attraction, okay. The OH group in alcohol is involved in intermolecular hydrogen bonding, hence they have boiling points higher than their corresponding alkanes, okay. So now solubility of alcohols in water is due to their ability to form hydrogen bonds with water molecule, okay. Alcohols are soluble in water, lower members are soluble in water, okay. Higher members are insoluble. Why? Because hydrophobic group का size increase हो रहा है, okay. However, solubility of isomeric alcohols increases with branching. Why? Because decrease in the surface area of the hydrophobic part. Hydrophobic part is the alkyl part, okay. So हाइड्रोफोबिक पार्ट इंक्रीज करेगा तो सॉलिबिलिटी कम होगी, डिक्रीज होगी, इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल होगी, ठीक है. मैनी लोअर मॉलिकुलर मास एल्कोहल्स आर मिक्सिबल विद वाटर इन ऑल प्रोपोर्शंस. नाउ कमिंग टू केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज, ओके. फर्स्ट वन इज द एसिडिक नेचर. सो एल्कोहल्स बिहेव एज वीक एसिड्स एंड आयनाइज टू अ वेरी स्मॉल एक्सटेंट, ओके. सो एल्कोहल्स डिसोसिएट टू गिव एल्कोऑक्साइड आयन एंड H+, ठीक है. एसिडिक स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ एल्कोहल्स इज इवन लेस देन दैट ऑफ वाटर. वाई? बिकॉज ऑफ द एल्काइल ग्रुप. एल्काइल ग्रुप इज द +I ग्रुप, ओके. इट increase the electron density on oxygen, ठीक है. So acidic character of alcohol is due to the polar nature of the OH bond. An electron releasing group, that is +I group CH3 C2H5, increases electron density on oxygen, tending to decrease the polarity of OH bond, okay. So this effect decreases the acid strength. तो इस वजह से the acid strength of alcohols decreases in the following order. Primary alcohols are the most acidic, then secondary and the tertiary are the least acidic, okay. Now reaction with active metals or sodium. So when an alcohol is treated with sodium or potassium, the OH bonds cleavage takes place, okay, and a metal alkoxide is formed. Now what is metal alkoxide? This RO minus Na plus is the sodium alkoxide, है ना. Simply RO minus K plus is the potassium alkoxide. So this bond cleavage will takes place. This bond will get cleaved. OH bond will get cleaved, okay, on addition of any metal. Any metal means sodium or potassium metal, okay. So what is being formed here? RO minus Na plus H2. Hydrogen gas will be liberated, okay. So alkoxide ion is being formed, okay. This is alkoxide ion. RO minus is the alkoxide ion, okay beta. Now next is reaction with acid chlorides and acid anhydrides. This is also termed as acylation, okay. So alcohols react with acid chloride or acid anhydride in the presence of bases like pyridine. You already know what is pyridine. Pyridine is a heterocyclic compound, okay. Pyridine to form esters. This reaction is called acylation reaction, that is formation of esters from acid chloride and alcohol is termed as acylation reaction, okay. Now what is an ester? RC double bond OR. This is an ester, okay. Now what is pyridine? This is pyridine, okay. It acts as electron donor in the mechanism. Mechanism is not there in your syllabus. Discussing acylation. So acid chloride is RCOCl. RC double bond OCl is acid chloride, okay. On reaction with alcohol, that is ROH, what will happen? Formation of ester will takes place. Okay beta. Now the byproduct is HCl. Now similarly, if we, for example, if I am taking CH3 C double bond O Cl, acetyl chloride, okay, plus HO, suppose C2H5, ठीक. Now what will be the product? In presence of pyridine, of course, C6H5N, pyridine and NaOH base, okay. So the product will be CH3 C double bond O C2H5, okay, and plus HCl, ठीक. Now acid anhydride. What is acid anhydride? This is acid anhydride. RC double bond O C double bond O R, acid anhydride, ठीक है. When two acids mix together and an anhydride is formed, okay. When two carboxylic acids mix together, okay, and by removal of one water molecule, an anhydride is formed. Okay, so this is acid anhydride. R C double bond O, O C double bond O, R. Okay, plus now what will happen? Again esterification will takes place. Okay, इसका पूरे का रिमूवल हो जाएगा. क्या बन जाएगा, हमें क्या क्या मिलेगा? R C double bond O, O R, that is ester. We will get an ester, and R C double bond O, O H, carboxylic acid. Now this is how an acid anhydride is being formed. We have taken here two molecules of carboxylic acid. Okay, removal of one water molecule will lead to the formation of acid anhydride. This is acid anhydride. Okay, so for example, we have taken here C2H5 C double bond O, O C double bond O, C3H7. Suppose we have taken this acid anhydride plus alcohol. In place of alcohol, I have taken ethanol, C2H5OH. Okay. Now what will be the products? You can predict the products now. In presence of pyridine, C6H5N, and base, that is NaOH or KOH, you can take C2H5 C double bond O, O C2H5. Okay, plus C3H7 C double bond O, OH. This is the carboxylic acid, and this is the, what is this? This is ester. Okay, now reaction with carboxylic acid, again esterification. This mechanism is in your syllabus. Okay, esterification mechanism with carboxylic acid. Alcohols react with carboxylic acid in presence of concentrated H2SO4 to form esters, and the reaction is termed as esterification. Okay, so the reaction is said to be proceeded through nucleophilic addition elimination. Okay, first nucleophilic addition will takes place, and then elimination will takes place. Okay, and give best result in presence of mineral acids. Mineral acids, what are mineral acids? H2SO4, HCl, HNO3, etc. are mineral acids. Okay, the nucleophilic addition elimination pathway with acid catalyzed condition for esterification can be proceeded as follows. First step is, initially the H plus of the mineral acid attacks on the oxygen atom of the carbonyl part of carboxylic group. Okay, so this H plus is attacking the carbonyl oxygen. Okay, but we always show the movement of electrons through arrows. Okay, this electrons movement is shown by arrows. H plus is attacking carbonyl oxygen. Okay, and lead to the formation of carbocation as follows. This is the carbocation. Okay, so first step involves the addition of mineral, nucleophilic addition of mineral acid to the, mineral acid का कौन सा पार्ट जा रहा है? H plus जा रहा है. ठीक है, to the carboxylic acid. Now which leads to the formation of carbocation. Now second step, in second step the oxygen of alcohol donate its lone pair to the positively charged carbon atom of the carbonium ion as follows. So suppose we have taken ethanol here. Okay, so this is step 2. ठीक, so what will be the product here? ठीक, this is the product here. Now removal of H plus ion. will give what? This addition product will be formed. Now in step 3. The H plus that is liberated during step 2 will attack this carbon, okay, carbon of the the oxygen of the OH group, okay, CH3 OH. In the last step, liberation of water molecule will takes place, okay. This is ester, na? Okay. Now this ion will stabilize itself as follows. This is the resulting ester. Now name this ester as per the IUPAC rules, okay. Name it in the comments. Now next chemical reaction is reaction with thionyl chloride. You already know what is thionyl chloride? SOCl2, okay. Alcohol with thionyl chloride in presence of pyridine which act as electron donor in the mechanism. Mechanism will not be discussed here as it is not in your syllabus, okay. Gives RCl, that is chloroalkane, and sulfur dioxide and HCl are the byproducts, okay. So thionyl chloride, SOCl2, these bonds get cleaved, okay. So what will be the products? RCl plus water plus sulfur dioxide, okay. Next is reaction with hydrogen halides. Alcohol react with hydrogen halide to form the corresponding haloalkanes, okay. This was one of the method of preparation of haloalkanes. This we have already discussed, okay. So ROH plus HX will lead to the formation of RX, that is haloalkane plus water. Now next is reaction with phosphorus halides. Reaction with phosphorus halides we already have discussed during the preparation of haloalkanes, okay. So first is PCl5, that is phosphorus pentachloride, reaction of alcohol with phosphorus pentachloride. Now suppose we are reacting ethyl alcohol, that is C2H5OH with PCl5, okay. We are writing PCl5 like this. Now what will be the products here? C2H5Cl, that is ethyl chloride, plus POCl3, that is phosphorus oxychloride, है ना, plus HCl. POCl3, phosphorus oxychloride and HCl are the byproducts, and the main product here is C2H5Cl, that is ethyl chloride, okay. Now the reaction with phosphorus trichloride. So C2H5OH, 3 molecules we will take. C2H5OH plus PCl3, and the products are 3C2H5Cl plus H3PO3, that is phosphorus acid. Now what is phosphoric acid? Tell me the formula of phosphoric acid. It's H3PO4, okay. This is phosphorus acid, one oxygen is less here. Main product is C2H5Cl, that is ethyl chloride, and the byproduct is phosphorus acid. Now next chemical reaction is oxidation of alcohols. So primary and secondary alcohols are easily oxidized with sodium dichromate, है ना, or potassium dichromate or acidified KMNO4. We already have discussed ना that these are strong oxidizing agents, potassium permanganate and potassium dichromate, okay. to form aldehydes and ketones. Aldehyde and ketones containing same number of carbon atoms respectively. This process involves the formation of carbon oxygen double bond, okay, with cleavage of OH and CH bonds. Now how? The mechanism is not in your syllabus. Now this RCH2OH on oxidation, okay, with oxidizing agent कौन सा है? Potassium dichromate is the oxidizing agent. Primary alcohol is giving aldehyde, okay, it is easily oxidized and then further oxidation will lead to the formation of carboxylic acid, same number of carbon atoms, okay. Now here we have taken secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol in presence of potassium dichromate will give ketone. Primary alcohol is giving aldehyde but secondary alcohol is giving ketone, okay. So further oxidation is difficult and it leads to carboxylic acid with less number of carbon atoms, okay. So now tertiary alcohols. Tertiary alcohols when subjected to vigorous oxidation with nitric acid give ketone containing lesser number of carbon atoms. Oxidation of tertiary alcohol is most difficult, okay, hence it needs the reagent at very high temperatures. Hot concentrated HNO3 is used, okay, and it leads to the formation of 2-methyl propene. Suppose you have taken here tertiary butyl alcohol, okay. So on oxidation, which on oxidation leads to a ketone, a ketone on further oxidation leads to an acid or carboxylic acid, okay. Now in first case we have taken primary alcohol, okay, on oxidation either with K2Cr2O7, that is potassium dichromate, or potassium permanganate, okay, KMnO4. Oxidation is taking place here, okay. So it leads to the formation of CH3CH double bond O, that is acetaldehyde, okay. You can write it like this also, ठीक. Now next, which on further oxidation of course leads to carboxylic acid, okay. Further oxidation leads to CH3 C double bond O OH, okay beta. Now next is secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol on oxidation either with potassium dichromate or potassium permanganate will lead to the formation of okay. Now in case of secondary alcohol, here we have taken isopropyl alcohol. This is secondary alcohol now. OH group is attached to the secondary carbon, okay. So on oxidation either in the presence of potassium dichromate or potassium permanganate we will get a carbonyl compound. Which carbonyl compound? Acetone. We are getting acetone here, okay. Now here we have taken tertiary alcohol. Here OH group is attached to the tertiary carbon, okay. This do not give oxidation products easily, okay. So here hot concentrated HNO3 is taken, which leads to dehydration, okay, removal of water molecule and formation of two methyl propene, okay. So which on oxidation, this methyl propene on oxidation will lead to the formation of a carbonyl compound with one less carbon atom. A carbonyl compound with one less carbon atom. See here, one carbon atom is less here, no, okay. Which on further oxidation leads to the formation of carboxylic acid, again with one less carbon atom. Here degradation of chain is being taking place here, CH3COH, okay. So the products are entirely different in case of tertiary alcohols, okay. Remember this, the products are entirely different, the reagents are different as well, okay. Now the last chemical reaction is dehydration. Alcohols undergo dehydration. What do you mean by dehydration? Removal of a molecule of water, okay, to form alkenes on treatment with a protic acid. Protic acid means that contain H plus ion. So protic acid such as H2SO4, H3PO4 or catalyst such as anhydrous ZnCl2 or Al2CO3, okay. Protic acids या कैटलिस्ट कौन से ZnCl2 या Al2O3 which are Lewis acids, okay. सो आइदर प्रोटिक एसिड और लुइस एसिड. ठीक. सो this alcohol in the presence of H plus and heat will give alkene through elimination mechanism, elimination or removal of water molecule is being taking place here. Okay. So ethyl alcohol, that is a primary alcohol, will give on reacting with concentrated H2SO4 at 443 Kelvin is giving ethylene plus water. Okay. Secondary and tertiary alcohols are dehydrated under mild conditions. Okay. So isopropyl alcohol 440 Kelvin, and here we are taking phosphoric acid we are taking H3PO4 propylene. The product is propylene plus water. ठीक. ethene मिल रहा है, वो सॉरी alkene मिल रहा है, alkene plus water. So now tertiary butyl alcohol again less mild conditions, यहाँ पे mild थी, अब यहाँ और हल्की conditions हो गई, 20% H3PO4 and less temperature. Okay. So leads to the formation of 2-methyl propene plus water. So order for the ease of dehydration, आप देखो यहाँ पे बेटा कंडीशंस क्या होती जा रही, माइल्डर होती जा रही. फर्स्टली इन केस ऑफ प्राइमरी अल्कोहल वी हैव टेकन कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड H2SO4 एंड टेम्परेचर 443 Kelvin. In case of secondary alcohol, that is isopropyl, we have taken 85% H3PO4, okay, that is a diluted one, and 440 Kelvin temperature decrease हो गया. Okay. In case of tertiary butyl alcohol, even milder acid, even diluted acid, that is 20% H3PO4 and temperature is still less. Okay. 358 Kelvin. Okay. So order for ease of dehydration is tertiary alcohol will get dehydrated most easily, then secondary, then primary. ठीक. Now you must be thinking why tertiary alcohol is the one that is most easily dehydrated. The reason lie in the mechanism. Okay. So the rate determining step here is formation of carbocation. So tertiary carbocation is the most stable one. Okay. Why? Due to the more hyperconjugative structures plus I effect of the CH3 groups, that is alkyl groups. Any group you can say, CH3 है, C2H5 है, ये सारे क्या हैं, प्लस I groups हैं. Okay. इलेक्ट्रॉन रिलीजिंग ग्रुप्स हैं. So they will stabilize the carbocation. The more the number of such alkyl groups, the more is the stability of that carbocation. Plus hyperconjugative structures भी किस केस में ज़्यादा हैं? In case of tertiary carbocation, less in case of secondary and least in case of primary. Okay. So now we will discuss the mechanism. Step 1 is the formation of protonated alcohol. Suppose they have taken ethanol here, and the first step is the fast step. Formation of carbocation is the slow step, and the slow step is the rate determining step. Slow step ही rate determining step होता है. Okay बेटा. So यहाँ पे हमने क्या लिया, मिनरल एसिड लिया. मिनरल एसिड का H प्लस आएगा, अटैक करेगा. कैसा अटैक होगा? न्यूक्लियोफिलिक अटैक होगा या इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक? बताओ, टेल मी. So that leads to the formation of protonated alcohol, CH3 CH2 OH2 plus. ठीक. Now next step is the formation of carbocation. It is the slowest step and hence the rate determining step of the reaction. Slow step is the rate determining step of the reaction. Okay. So removal of water will lead to the formation of carbocation. CH3 CH2 OH2 plus, वाटर का रिमूवल हो गया, माइनस वाटर, क्या हमारा बन गया, CH3 CH2 plus. This is the carbocation. This is primary carbocation, hence it will be least stable. Okay. No, methyl carbocation is the least stable. ठीक. उसके बाद primary, next is secondary, and the most stable one is tertiary carbocation. Okay. Now step 3. Step 3 is the formation of ethene by the elimination of a proton. ठीक है. Step 2 is the rate determining step. Step 2 कौन सा है? Formation of carbocation. Okay. So the acid used in step 1 is released in step 3. ये देखो H प्लस निकल गया. ठीक. So to derive the equilibrium to the right, ethene को जैसे जैसे बनते जाए we have to remove it. Understood?